Great morning everyone. Today we will start chapter number 3 of class 11th trigonometric functions and we will take its exercise 3.3. Before start this exercise we will do some identities means formulas which we will use in this exercise, and these identities are, this is our xy plane. Here we take 0 degree, this is pi by 2, this is pi and 3 pi by 2. As we know, we have 6 trigonometric ratios, and in these 6 trigonometric ratios, when some angle added in pi by 2 or subtracted from pi by 2, same as some angle is added in pi, subtracted from pi, in 3 pi by 2 and subtracted from 3 pi by 2, what will be the trigonometric ratio? This is a sign. If we subtract x from pi by 2, x is some acute angle, we subtract x from pi by 2, then what we will get? We will get cos x. How we will decide there will be cos x? If there is pi by 2 or 3 pi by 2, we have 5 by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, and after a complete revolution it will become 2 pi. At the angle pi by 2 and 3 pi by 2, we will change the trigonometric ratio. At the angle pi by 2 and 3 pi by 2, we will change the trigonometric ratio, but at pi and 2 pi trigonometric will be same. Trigonometric ratio change हमारे नहीं होंगे. How we will change this trigonometric ratio at pi by 2 and 3 pi by 2? Sine will change in cos, cos in sine. Means sine and cos will be reversible. Same as tangent and cotangent. Tangent will change in cotangent and cotangent will change in tangent. Secant into cosecant and cosecant into secant. When if there is pi by 2 or 3 pi by 2. But if there is pi and 2 pi, we will not change the trigonometric ratio. Trigonometric ratio will be same. Now, the trigonometric ratio will be positive or negative. How we will decide? We know that in the first, this is the first quadrant, and in this quadrant all the trigonometric ratios are positive. This is our second quadrant. In this quadrant, cos and sine and cosecant are positive and other trigonometric ratio are negative. In the third quadrant, tangent and cotangent are positive and other are negative. Same as this is our fourth quadrant, and in the fourth quadrant, cos and secant are positive and other four trigonometric ratios are negative. So according to the quadrant, we will decide there will be plus or minus. Now, when we subtract some angle from pi by 2, we come in the first quadrant. Our angle will be in 0 and pi by 2. And we know that in the first quadrant sine is positive, so there will be positive sign. And in the first quadrant all the trigonometric ratios are positive. So if there is any trigonometric ratio, cos, tangent, cotangent and pi by 2 minus x, signs will be positive, but cos will convert into sine. Same as for secant pi by 2 minus x, secant will convert into cosecant and there will be cosecant x. All are positive, so no one will be negative. Same as if we added angle x in pi by 2, there is plus sign. If there is a plus sign between pi by 2 and x, then we will enter in the second quadrant. And in the second quadrant, only sine and cosecant are positive and other four trigonometric ratios are negative. So, sine will be positive. After conversion will be same. At the pi by 2, ratio will change, sine into cos, cos into sine, tangent into cot, cot into tangent, secant into cosecant and cosecant into secant. So, same here, for pi by 2, sine will change in cos. But the sign of cos will be positive or negative. How we will decide? We will see this trigonometric ratio sine, and sine in the second quadrant is positive, so there will be positive sign. Now this is cos pi by 2 plus x. Cos will change into sine because there is pi by 2, but this sign will be positive or negative, so that we will see here. This is cos, and in the second quadrant trigonometric ratio cos is negative, so we will put the negative sign. Again here secant is also negative in the second quadrant, so we will put here the negative sign, and other conversion will be same. Now let us discuss about pi. If angle x is added in pi or subtracted from pi, what will be the result? If there is sin pi plus x, we will enter in the third quadrant, and in the third quadrant sign is negative, so we will write here minus sin x, and at the pi trigonometric ratio will be same. So let us take one more trigonometric ratio as tangent pi plus x. Tangent is positive in the third quadrant, so it will be same as tangent x. You can take one more trigonometric ratios like secant pi plus x will change in secant x, and there will be negative sign because in the third quadrant secant is negative. Same as you will do for 2 pi, 3 pi by 2, but at 3 pi by 2 sign will be changed into cos and cos into sine. Secant will be changed into cosecant and cosecant into secant. Tangent will be changed into cotangent and cotangent into tangent when there is pi by 2 or 3 pi by 2. But on pi and 2 pi, sine will be same as sine, cos cos, tangent tangent, means there will be no conversion in the trigonometric ratio. So this result we will use in the exercise. Now some more identities which we use in this exercise. These are, if there is trigonometric ratio sign and two angles are added with it, sin x plus y. You have to learn this identity. Sin x plus y will be sin x cos y plus cos x sin y. Same as if there is minus sign between x and y, there will be minus sign, other terms will be same. Sin x cos y minus cos x sin y. If there is cos as a trigonometric ratios and angle x and y are added, then we will write it as cos x cos y minus sin x sin y. If there is a minus sign between x and y, the identity will be cos x cos y plus sin x sin y. You have to learn these four identity, and along with them you have to learn if there is sin x plus sin y, means with the angle x and y trigonometric ratio sign will be different. Now sin x plus sin y will be 2 sin x plus y divided by 2 and cos x minus y divided by 2. If there is a minus sign between sin x and sin y, what we will write? We will write 2 cos x plus y divided by 2 and sin x minus y divided by 2. If there is cos x plus cos y, it will be 2 cos x plus y divided by 2 and cos x minus y divided by 2. If there is a minus sign between cos x and cos y, we will write it as minus 2 sin x plus y divided by 2 sin x minus y divided by 2. You have to learn this identity. For the trick, you can learn these identities as s plus s is 2sc, s for sin and c for cos. S minus s is 2cs, c plus c is 2cc, c minus c minus 2ss. You can learn this identity with this short form. If sin and sin are added, angle are x and y, you know, then it will be equal to 2 SC, means 2 sine or cos. S for sine, C for cos. At the first trigonometric ratio, as the angle, we will take x plus y divided by 2. And with the second trigonometric ratio as the angle, we will take x minus y divided by 2. These two angles will be fixed. ये दोनों एंगल आपके फिक्स रहेंगे. फर्स्ट ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक रेशियो के साथ आपको एज अ एंगल लेना है x प्लस वाई डिवाइड बाई 2, और सेकंड ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक रेशियो के साथ आपको एंगल लेना है एज x माइनस वाई डिवाइड बाई 2. और with s minus s it will be 2cs, means as a first trigonometric ratio you will take cos, and as a second trigonometric ratio you will take sine. So this is a short trick to learn this identity, and two more identities you will learn today, and from these identities we will solve 5-6 questions of our exercise, and these identities are tangent x plus y, and second one is tangent x minus y. Tangent x plus y will be equal to tangent x plus tangent y divide by 1 minus tangent x into tangent y. Same as tangent x minus y will be equal to tangent x minus tangent y divide by 1 plus tangent x into tangent y. You have to learn this identity. Now we are going to start our question number first of exercise 3.3, and in this question we will use the angles in the form of radian. जो आपके एंगल होंगे वो किस फॉर्म में है, हमारे रेडियंस की फॉर्म में है, and then we will use the values, means we will change into degree and then we use the values. So our question number 1 is, in the question number first we have given sine square pi by 6 plus cos square pi by 3 and minus tangent square pi by 4 is equal to minus 1 by 2. We have to prove the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. Now in the left hand side we have three terms. In the first term the angle is pi by 6. The meaning of pi by 6 will be 30 degree, because pi is equal to 180 degree. जब आप पाई के प्लेस पे 180 डिग्री राइट करेंगे, 180 by 3 will be 30, 180 by 6 sorry 180 by 6 will be 30. So what value you will put here? The value of sine 30 degree. In the second term there is pi by 3. Pi by 3 means 180 by 3, that will be 60 degree. So what value you will use here? You will use the value of sine 60 degree. And there is tangent pi by 4. The meaning of pi by 4 will be 45, means 180 divided by 4. So in the left hand side, at the place of sine pi by 6, you will put the value of sine 30 degree, and the value of sine 30 degree is 1 by 2. There is cos 60 degree, and the value of cos 60 will be same as sine 30, same as 1 by 2, and we know that tangent 45 is 1. Now the square of 1 by 2 will be 1 by 4, 1 by 4, and square of 1 will be 1. 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 will be 1 by 2 minus 1, and the result comes minus 1 by 2, that is equal to right hand side. So in this way we will evaluate our value. Now come on the question number second. In the question number second we have given 2 sine square pi by 6 plus cosecant square 7 pi by 6 into cos square pi by 3. We have to prove this is equal to 3 by 2. किसके इक्वल प्रूव करना है आपको? 3 by 2 के इक्वल. Now in the left hand side there is pi by 6, and we know the meaning of pi by 6 is 30. Sin 30 की वैल्यू आपको पता है. Same as here, cos pi by 3 means cos 60. cos 60 की वैल्यू भी आपको अच्छे से पता है क्या होती है. but there we have cosecant 7 pi by 6. So we will reduce 7 pi by 6 into such angle whose value you know. मीन्स आप 7 पाई बाय 6 को इस तरह रिड्यूस करेंगे कि उस एंगल की वैल्यू आपको पता हो. आपको जनरली कौन से एंगल्स की वैल्यू पता है? 0, 30 डिग्री, 45 डिग्री, 60 डिग्री एंड 90 डिग्री. तो आप इसको एक्यूट एंगल में कन्वर्ट करेंगे. देखिए, इन द लेफ्ट हैंड साइड we will do not any change in sin square pi by 6, but at the place of 7 pi by 6 we will write pi plus pi by 6. 7 pi by 6 को आप कैसे ब्रेक करेंगे? as a pi plus pi by 6. now there is cos square pi by 3 will be same. we will not put the value of sin pi by 6 and cos pi by 3 in this step. After solving cosecant pi plus pi by 6, we will put the value together. Now, cosecant square. Beta, there is cosecant pi plus pi by 6. Remember the identity is cosecant pi plus x. What is cosecant pi plus x? At the pi, ratio will be same. Means cosecant रहेगा. बट कोसिकेंट पाई प्लस मीन्स इट विल एंटर इन द थर्ड क्वाड्रेंट. कौन से क्वाड्रेंट में एंटर करेगा? ये हमारा थर्ड में. एंड इन द थर्ड क्वाड्रेंट कोसिकेंट इज नेगेटिव. सो वी विल राइट हेयर माइनस कोसिकेंट पाई बाय 6 एंड देयर इज अ स्क्वायर ऑफ कोसिकेंट, सो स्क्वायर विल बी हेयर एंड कोस स्क्वायर पाई बाय 3 विल बी सेम. नाउ 2 sin square pi by 6. There is minus cosecant pi by 6 and square of minus is positive. So it will be cosecant square pi by 6 and this is cos square pi by 3. Now we will put the value of sin pi by 6, cosecant pi by 6 and cos pi by 3. Look here. Sin pi by 6 means sin 30 degree and sin 30 degree is 1 by 2. You know very well. The value of cosecant pi by 6 means cosecant 30. Cosecant 30 will be the reciprocal of sin 30. The value of sin 30 is 1 by 2. So cosecant 30 will be 2. Now this is the value of cos 60 degree and cos 60 degree will be same as sin 30 degree. That is 1 by 2 again. Now the square of 1 by 2 will be 1 by 4. Square of 2 is 4. 1 by 4. 2 2s are 4. यहाँ क्या आ जाएगा हमारा 1 by 2. 4 and 4 will be cancel out. जब आप 1 और 1 by 2 को ऐड करेंगे what you will get? You will get 3 by 2. That is equal to the right hand side. जो किसके इक्वल है? हमारी right hand side के. Same in this way we will do its third and fourth part. थर्ड और फोर्थ पार्ट आपको बिल्कुल इसी वे में करना है. In the third question there is cosecant 5 pi by 6. तो how you will break 5 pi by 6? At the place of 5 pi by 6 you will write pi minus pi by 6. You will write pi minus pi by 6. And we know that some angle is subtracted from pi. We will enter in the second quadrant. There is pi, so ratio will be same. And according to the quadrant we will put the sign. So in this way you will do question 3 and 4 yourself. Now come on the question number 5. In the question number 5 we have to evaluate the value of tangent sin 75 degree. Sorry, we have the value of sin 75 degree. So how you will do this question? We have to evaluate question number 5, first part, sin 75 degree. So you will reduce this 75 degree into two angles whose values you know at the trigonometric ratio sin and cos. तो आप 75 को कैसे रिड्यूस करेंगे? इन द एंगल ऑफ 45 एंड 30. दिस इज योर चॉइस कि आप 30 को पहले पुट करते हैं या 45 को बाद में रखते हैं. आपको मर्जी है, किसी को आप आगे पीछे रख सकते हैं. नाउ व्हाट आइडेंटिटी यू विल यूज? यू विल यूज द आइडेंटिटी sin x प्लस वाई. कौन सी आइडेंटिटी यूज करेंगे आप? sin x प्लस वाई. At the place of x there is 45, at the place of y there is 30. So remember that identity. The identity was sin x cos y plus cos x sin y. So according to the identity we will write here sin 45 डिग्री cos 30 डिग्री प्लस cos 45 डिग्री एंड sin 30 डिग्री. अब ये वैल्यूज आपको पुट करनी है. sin 45 इज 1/√2 and the value of cos 30 is √3/2. cos 45 is 1/√2 and sin 30 is 1/2. Now we will simplify it. The first term will be √3 divided by 2√2 and the second term will be 1 divided by 2√2. Now we will take the LCM. Our LCM will be 2√2. The numerator will be same. आप अपनी वैल्यू को यहाँ भी छोड़ सकते हैं. Otherwise you can remove the root from the denominator by rationalizing it. We will take here √2 and √2. When we multiply √2 by √3 plus 1, we will get √6 plus √2 and in the denominator we will have 4. This will be your answer. Now let us take it second part. In the second part we have to find the value of tangent 15 degree. Our question is find the value of tangent 15 degree. Here at the place of 15 degree, which angle you will take? You will take 45 minus 30. 15 के प्लेस पे आप क्या राइट करेंगे? 45 minus 30 because 45 minus 30 again will be 15. And which identity you will use? You will use the identity tangent x minus y. Remember that identity? Tangent x minus y was tangent x minus tangent y divided by 1 plus tangent x into tangent y. According to that identity, at the place of x you will take 45 and at the place of y you will take 30. So this will become tangent 45 degree minus tangent 30 degree divided by 1 plus tangent 45 degree and tangent 30 degree. The value of tangent 45 is 1 and tangent 30 is 1/√3. Again same, at the place of tangent 45 1 and at the place of tangent 30 1/√3. We will take LCM in the numerator and denominator and we will get by taking the LCM √3 minus 1, again LCM √3 plus 1. These √3 and √3 will be cancelled out and we will get √3 minus 1, √3 plus 1. Now we will rationalize the denominator by taking negative sign between √3 and 1. √3 and 1 negative sign. Now multiply both the numerators. We will get √3 minus 1 whole square and in the denominator we will use the identity a plus b a minus b. That will be equal to a square minus b square. Square and root will be cancelled out. In the numerator we will apply the identity a minus b square. According to that there will be square of √3 plus square of 1 minus 2 √3 and in the denominator there will be 2. Square and root will be cancelled out. 3 plus square of 1 will be 4 minus 2 √3 and in the denominator 2. By taking common 2 from the numerator our answer will be 2 minus √3. So 2 minus √3 will be our answer. So in this way we will solve this question. And in the next question, that is question number 6, there is cos pi by 4 minus x, cos pi by 4 minus y and minus sin pi by 4 minus x, sin pi by 4 minus y. This is the identity cos x cos y minus sin x sin y. Remember the identity cos x cos y minus sin x sin y was equal to cos x plus y. किसके इक्वल थी वो आइडेंटिटी हमारी? cos x plus y के. यहाँ x के प्लेस पे आपके पास है pi by 4 minus x and the place of y there is pi by 4 minus y. तो आप भी क्या करेंगे? x के प्लेस पे pi by 4 plus x पुट करेंगे और y के प्लेस पे pi by 4 minus y पुट करेंगे and you will get your answer. So today you will do these questions. In the next video we will start the from question number 7.